Okay, let's do this right. So today we're going to talk about the preferred way to do your evals in MyEval. So I'm only doing this because it keeps coming up and it keeps getting missed by everybody. So we start out, we're going to open up, we're going to use challengers, for example. I have my eval checklist, the most current one I can find, sitting here on the right, and then I have my vector, or I mean, my eval open up on the left. All right, so first thing I'm going to notice right here, right, so at the top here, it gives you examples of how we're supposed to list these things, right, and then in the checklist, there's also going to be examples to how to do certain things, right. So I'm going to check, this is annual review, she's a staff sergeant, DOID, ID number is correct, all of this stuff realistically shouldn't change. Staff sergeant challenger, staff sergeant, capital, capital, lowercase, lowercase, yes. All capitals for her name. So things I'm noticing difference here is there's a space between the comma and her second name, or her first name, and then there's a no period after the middle initials, right? So attention to detail on that one. So we're gonna put those in there. Bravo flight supervisor. If you look here, so the way this is written, operations flight commander. So that should be done in the exact format that is shown in, right? So here it's all capital, which is to be expected when it's ripped straight from the MyPers system. It's this easy, guys. This is all we got to do. Okay, so here, organization and command, these are typically shown to you in the checklists. So you see here on the right-hand side, 608 Air Operations Center has deemed this the proper way to do this. So this is how we will do it. Boom, perfect. And if you look, it actually does marry up with the format that's been given to us. Barksdale location down here, also wrong. So we're going to copy this. We're going to go like this. What do I notice here? So in the format and here, there's no comma between Barksdale Air Force Base and Louisiana. Okay, so little things like that, right? It's just like, why do we care? Because we care about attention to detail. So we need to make sure that we're doing that kind of stuff, right? Okay, so who's the supervisor? Where did I pull that information from? Anybody, right? Of course, you're going to pull it from your alpha roster and or umper, right? So um, I can tell you that that is in fact her supervisor. All caps. There we go. Boom, boom. He is a flight chief, but this has been done incorrectly as well. So little stuff like this makes more work for me, makes more work for everybody, and it makes your stuff look not like everybody else's. All right, high level reviewer. We got the major here. Good to go. Joint interface control cell. Branch. What? All right, so I believe this is actually branch chief. Joint interface control cell. And then somewhere in here, I believe it says that we spell out, or we, oh, I thought we used an acronym for JIC, but I guess we do not. Okay, so the major has done this correctly. We're not going to use anything here. Boom. Check here. Remember, we're going to take this from the Air Force acronyms list, so it's USAF acronyms, AFPC, and then from here you can pull your acronyms as needed, right? This is the only place, and here, of course, your approved generic acronyms. So this is the only place you should be pulling acronyms from. This is US Stratcom, USCENTCOM. I'm starting to lean heavily into the I'm starting to lean pretty heavily into the not using pronouns and nouns and stuff here. So you can just put supervised and instructed. I'm gonna check all of these. Looks good. Protecting 9 million. Okay, yeah. I'm not sure if this is a formatting issue, but double spaces here, you're robbing yourself. Not really sure what that's all about. What else we got? 12 Outstanding Airman of the Year nominee. Vernica secured C2 for blah blah. Good to go. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. Oh, I see what he's doing. He's making them all 350. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. I actually probably prefer having the few extra spaces. Just gives me a little bit of flexibility to play with things. But I mean, I like the perfectionism there. So good. Solid airman here. Solid work. Um, Here's a good one. So this is only going to apply for probably this video. If you watch it later on, like after the month of January 2026, this won't apply. But we don't have to enter a fitness result. It's colonels and chiefs right now. So all of the um, staff sergeants, they don't have to do this. So kind of give them a little bit of extra. Even if she's looking like rock solid there, it's just another inspectable item, right? So let's not put that there if we don't have to. Gonna save it. Your supporting documents are loaded. Good to go. Higher level reviewer. What do we got here? True leader, top performer. Bada bing, bada boom. Good to go. Concurs. OTS candidate. No. All right, I'll give you that. NCOIC, AJOC. I agree with all of those. Save. Now we're gonna go over here. We're gonna look at their supporting documents. So we did in fact put all the decorations, fitness reports, and MyEval in there. Let's check. So we have our CDB. One, only one. All right. I guess yeah, she's a pretty quick mover. Only one EPB, and she's got 2 decks already. That's pretty awesome. And then we have fitness stuff. I'll breeze past that nice and quick, so we're not showing the world what she has. So that's good to go. You've single sourced it. Bing, verify supervision. Correct. Good to go. Exceeds. Good. And it's signed. Solid. Guys, this is a solid package. Thank you for the work. And remember, when we're done, we just we're gonna ad hoc it to our next individual. So assign to individual, a good colonel. So I will send it to the colonel. Most of you will send it to me or your respective chain, right? But make sure we're using the checklist. It is there. It says who to route it to, right? So if you're an officer, you route it to me. If you're basically any of the sergeants, just route it to your officer. And if you're me, you route it to the colonel. If you're a first line or frontline supervisor, you should route it to your flight chief. All right, that's it. Thanks for helping out. I guess watching.